And it's lovely to see you for another month.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Well, I take that back.
Sorry.
Because not only is it nice to see my friends, but it does mean that we get to vent our dad cranks.
Crank.
Dad cranks at each other. I have one. Do we all have one?
Yeah.
All right. Who'd like to go first?
I'll go first. I went to see the Odyssey with my family last week, and
Yes.
mystifyingly enough, we went in to get our seats, and there was just a woman sitting across our three seats. When I say across our three seats, she had a cheese board, and everyone seemed to have a cheese board at this place.
You're cranky about that?
No, I'm not cranky about that. But she was in our seats, and when we're like, I think you're in our seats, she said, and I quote, "Yeah, I couldn't work out where I was sitting," and then proceeded to just sort of stare at us, hoping we'd go, "Oh, we better go somewhere else." And then we're like, "But these are our seats." So then she had to stand up with a glass of champagne and a cheese board and go and find her seat.
Yes.
It's so impractical.
It happens more than you'd think. The idea when someone's in the wrong and you make them fix it and they huff about that
I
and
understand
make
the
a big
confusion
production
here.
about it.
She did, yeah. Well,
These are very
it was-
good seats, not very bad seats.
Not very bad seats. So this is, I mean, my review of the Odyssey is, despite all of the things that happened, I enjoyed the film, because immediately as she stood up, the man in the seat next to mine spilled his beer
Ugh.
onto the carpet in front of my seat. Not his seat, just in front of my seat. So as we got there was just a puddle of beer that he was like, "Sorry," and tried to mop it up with like one paper towel. That didn't work. So I was like,
With
"All right,
more
I'm gonna have to sit in a weird sort of crouch position so my feet aren't in a puddle of beer." And then the guy
And
proceeded.
some might say that
Yeah.
Odysseus had a hard time, but
Yeah, no,
you're
no,
just
no.
trying to sit there and watch a movie.
It gets worse.
Oh, there's more people you've run into in your
The
travels.
movie goes for 170 minutes. The guy who spilled his beer then sat, and I apologise to anyone who suffers from whatever it is where you can't hear horrible noises. He sat there for 170 minutes doing this. For 170 minutes. And then not coughing into his arm, bringing his jumper up over his mouth. So it was like this.
Okay.
Open mouth coughing. And then right at the end, like when the movie finished, I look over and he's sitting there and there's a spare seat next to him. He could have been as far away from me just coughing. Anyway,
Right.
Matthew, that
170
was
minutes.
not his seat, though.
No, probably not.
Can't have it
He
both
had a
ways.
cheese board too. Everyone
my
had cheese boards. Don't have cheese boards and not.
Can I
movie
ask a
watching
cheese board
time.
question?
Did you ask to watch a movie in a wine bar? Is that what
I
happened?
couldn't. I
Were they
guess
selling
this-
them there, or was this?
Yeah,
just
yeah. I'm guessing the
They hadn't brought their own. I'm just thinking.
That
No,
was going to
no,
be my
no.
question.
Yeah,
Had they
yeah,
pre-cut the
cheese board,
cheese?
kind of.
That they bought
Well,
knives
this is
into the
thing.
cinema?
Cheese boards with with pate or whatever spread and crackers is not a dark room eating
No.
thing to do.
No.
No.
So there was stinky cheese, there was blue cheese. It was so weird.
If your quince paste is hard,
Yeah.
you might knock everything over trying to get it out of the little tub.
So for when the previews were on, there were shadows on the screen of seats because people were having their cheese board. I don't know if it was cheese board Friday nights. I have no idea.
Cheese board Friday.
But they were sitting there trying to eat their cheese boards and
CBF.
obviously putting their torches on their phones so they could see the actual cheese boards. So I was like, why is there a shadow of seats on the screen? It was- yeah. Anyway,
So,
movie was good.
Brand new idea.
Yeah.
Cheese knives with little built-in lamps, so you can
There
see
you go.
as you cut them.
Excellent.
So you just go,
Uh-huh.
zook. This is our new Dad's
Yep.
Pants promotional gear. Another,
Like when you have your electric drill and it's got a light
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
magnet.
You
Is there a
press
cheese
down.
magnet? I suppose
Cheese
cheese
magnet.
is magnety enough.
on it. Yeah. Blue cheese has probably got some metal in it.
So all cheese boards sold need to come with a head torch, basically.
I
I
just
think
think they
that's
should
too-
just say you can eat your cheese board in preparation, but it just was so impractical.
Or you've got
And where
20,
do you put it?
You've got 20 minutes of ads at the start.
Yeah, yeah,
Wolf it down
yeah.
while the
Is it-
lights are on.
Now, do they sell them as a one-person or as a two-person or as a four-person cheese
I think
board?
I think it's a Well, I mean, the lady had one to herself, so she had a champagne and a cheese board, and no way of manoeuvring around. Hadn't thought ahead about how do I get up and down stairs.
I'd like to know
in the
why
dark
that's Wigo's
with a
question.
cheese
How's
board.
that help you at all?
Well, I'm just thinking about the manipulation of, can you have some sort of small table in between the chairs that you can sit the cheese board
Like
on?
a
so
stable
it doesn't-
table that you bring
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly.
Isn't that a gold class thing? Don't they have like
Yeah.
a designated?
Well, it doesn't sound like
food
Matty was
and-
in
food
gold
and
class.
beverage
It wasn't in
restaurant?
gold class.
No,
Maybe
that's
in
what I'm
cattle
saying.
class.
Like, surely you
Yeah.
have to leave it for that, or you
Had a
have to buy
wonderful
two things.
experience.
and then
Once
sit
the
there.
movie started and the cheese clacking and clicking stopped,
Yeah.
people were probably getting a big clump of it and eating
Well,
it.
it might have almost sounded like the battle scenes, swords clashing together.
You have to
Yeah, yeah.
eat
Been
at
cut.
certain designated times in the movie.
Yeah, to coincide with the action. Thank you.
With
How
the
do you
action,
know
you
you're
can
old?
cut your cheese?
When people's cheese board cutting influences your movie, not the sound of chip packets.
It was so weird.
Remember stable tables? They were pretty
Yeah.
I've got one.
There you go.
Still, they were a
Yeah,
90s thing.
still
weren't they?
table, still table, still stable.
Still
Yes.
stable table, yeah.
Still stable, still table. Yeah.
Anyway, so that was my crank. Good movie. Weird people.
I had an Odyssey crank as well. I had to tell people to shut up.
Oh.
And not only that, 2 movies in a row I've had to tell people to shut up. Because about a week after seeing the Odyssey, I took my son to see Spider-Man. And same deal. People were just talking. These ones were talking through the trailers.
Yeah.
And I was getting the shits with that. Like, people come to the movies to see the trailers as well, you know? Come on. But they were talking through that, and I went, well, I don't know. I don't know if you're allowed to shush through the trailers.
I don't think you are. I think that's pretty bad.
No, I don't think you are
Yeah.
either. I don't think
But
you
then
are,
the lights
yes.
went down, and the opening things come up of all the production companies, and there just wasn't any sign that this guy was going to stop. So I went, surely that's enough now.
That's what you said. That's the exact phrase. Oh, okay. That's good dadding.
That's
I
great.
said,
Daddy.
come on,
Amazing.
seriously. And he went, well, the movie hasn't started. And I said, well, lights are down, scenes are happening, movie started.
Context.
Cheese is being eaten.
The cheese has been clacked around. People have turned their phone torches off.
In the Odyssey, about halfway through, I had to turn around and go, can you shut up, seriously?
Wow.
And it was a family, and I just hear through all the bits. I couldn't make out what was being said, but just a
Sorry, was that the baldy man sitting behind you? The entire time?
that was one of the trailers.
Yeah.
Reboot.
And then just like after about the 10th time, I couldn't handle it.
Do you reckon it was just similar to watching Spider-Man, someone explaining what is actually happening, someone who was knowledgeable about the Odyssey? Because that would shit me to tears.
No, I don't know. Like there was kind of little giggles and stuff. Like it was just like you know, a bit of a like the Super Troopers director's commentary track or something going on in the background. But I had to, I turned around and said it, and as I was saying it, I realised that it was a dad and a mum and 2 daughters, teenage daughters, and it was the mum who was doing 90% of the talking.
She was nattering away. Wow.
Anyway, they looked really shocked that someone didn't want to hear them throughout the movie. It was a real surprise to them. But they did stop. Anyway. That's not even my crank.
I hope they enjoyed the movie.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Who fucking knows?
I just imagined, I was thinking for the next 20 minutes of the movie about how satisfying it might be to kick the back of my head. Anyways. Now, my dad crank is... I realise I have the very unreasonable thought going on watching sport. If you're watching sport and the people are playing... your team's playing shit and you're getting annoyed, and then an ad comes on with people on your team in the ad,
Yeah.
you get extra annoyed. Because somewhere in your head
And
you're
you won't
going,
buy the product.
You're like, no, how did you get from the field to
Yeah.
do that ad, you
what the
idiot?
fuck are you doing ads for when you're playing so shit?
Yeah, that's why you're playing so terribly, because you're doing the ads.
I mean, at time of recording, Australia's just lost cricket test to Bangladesh, but every ad's got Cummins and Stark and all them in it. They're all playing shit, but they're all in ads. You're going, how come? What, shouldn't you be training? Well, maybe the training instead of the ads, fellas. Yeah, and that's quite unreasonable. But I know it's unreasonable. It doesn't stop me feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's a
That's
crank.
a dad crank. Yeah, that is a crank.
Anyone else?
I got a bit of a crank, and this it's not necessarily a dad crank. It's more of a no. It's actually it is. It's a dad crank. It's when
You're a dad and it's pissed you off.
that's right, and
Yeah.
it's the constant referencing of how much debris is in the pool after it's been after high winds.
Yeah.
And that I cleaned the pool yesterday and it looks tremendous today. I'm very pleased with it. But the 2 weeks prior to that, the pool was in a shambles because of the highest of high winds around the Central Coast, and every day someone could have been someone that lives in the house, could have been someone that was visiting the house, could have been a neighbour. Oh, geez, there's a lot of leaves in your pool, and it just grated on me.
Yeah.
Is the implication that you should be out there with a net in the winds, catching all the leaves before they hit the water?
Well, yeah, maybe
Should
it's
be in the
maybe they're
pool.
pointing the finger at my lack of preparation for high wind,
Right.
and
how would you have
and
prepped for high
leaves?
wind?
Stu, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe I put a roof on the pool. Maybe I go and cut down everyone's trees. Maybe
I feel
need
like
a
this is a
chainsaw.
Wiggins long game of trying to convince us to get rid of the pool again. I think that
Yeah.
we're broaching this conversation yet again, that this is another reason, he hasn't let it go.
He's practicing on us before he tries it out on the family.
That's right.
Richard, what I will say though is that it's currently winter, and the pool is probably as blue as it's been in the last 5 years at this time of year. So
Nice.
I feel like I'm prepping for an early pool opening.
Right.
Nice.
Is it
One of
just
my-
Late
internalized?
spring.
Is it just internalized dad shame that no one's actually saying anything? They're just noting there's a lot of leaves in the pool, but you're like, well, that's clearly. As a dad, I
As
should
an
be-
attack.
Yeah, it's an
People
attack.
are just looking out the back window and you're going, what are you
You're
looking
like,
at?
Jesus, look at all
What
the
are you
leaves.
looking at out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that there's been a lot of wind, but look at it.
Yeah, there's a bit of that
And
going
you're-
on with the lawn too.
And you're like looking for side eye, like that's directed at me.
I've got a pool-related story, a pool-adjacent
Oh.
story that one of my one of Georgie's mates, his dad, owns the Poolworks franchise locally, and he's gone to the Poolworks conference this weekend up on the Gold Coast, and he was talking about the Mercure pool, and I said, well, I bet you everyone's down there with their dipsticks in the pool.
Yeah.
Like, check it out and see what it's like. He goes, well, you got to say that if at the Poolworks conference everyone's in the pool, you're under a pretty good bet. I was like, yeah, that's a good point. So,
Yeah.
there you go. Pool adjacent.
Sensational.
That's the end of it.
Ask him for tips.
Yeah,
Yeah. For me, if you could I'll send you a photo, Ellis.
Yeah,
you'll say, Jesus, a lot of leaves in there.
a lot of debris.
That's it.
Firstly, get the leaves out.
Yeah, that's a lot of debris. Oh,
Your crank, sir?
Am I allowed to go against type here? Because I've actually had a bit of a dad win, I want to say, or at least an old man win. I don't want to be grumpy all the time. I'm trying to be a bit more positive, I suppose.
Can you crank be that you don't have a crank?
If you're really okay, let's flip it. Okay, yeah, sure. My crank is that something good happened in my life,
And you're an Ellis.
and I'm an Ellis. Well, this is probably one of the fundamental Ellises. Is that we went on we did the big trip to Canberra with the kids. So we've just taken 80 odd kids from the Sunraysia, 10, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds across to Canberra. 12-hour bus trip over there and back. Great week, no dramas at all. But we had the bus trip over. We had the videos on the bus. We had no electronics rule, so all the kids had to sit there and watch the movie. So I put on Back to the Future, and I'm like, oh, this could be a bit of a tough sell, and put it on. And, most of the kids were like, oh, what's this? Oh, grumble, grumble, grumble. about halfway through, you can kind of, like, the first kind of 15, 20 minutes, they're like, what the hell is this type thing? You realise the bad makeup and stuff like that sitting around the table. But then by the end of it, the entire bus literally cheered when George McFly laid out Biff.
Yeah.
And then rapturous applause and cheering by the end of the entire movie. And it was just one of those moments where you go, yeah, it's not bad being of this generation sometimes. That you can introduce this and share the love. So that was just a nice little moment of joy for me, I'm going to say.
That's beautiful. And, I suppose you look for those sort of things when you're a teacher dragging 30 of someone else's kids around the country.
Absolutely.
Now, Dad, question clearly, because I live in Canberra. How did you cope on Monday? Because Monday was probably the coldest day in 4 years.
Yeah, I think
like
you got to remember
wise.
that we're very, very similar temperature out here. Like it's not like we're coming from Queensland or something where this is like a massive shift. Like that's our pretty typical morning. It was only really the fact that it kind of went throughout the day. So, and everyone was pretty well suited to it. Most of the kids are still wearing shorts. A couple of teachers still wearing shorts. And
Jesus.
nary a complaint was had.
Yeah.
So it was
nary
just
a complaint. I get that's all you're looking for, isn't it? No complaint.
And that was it.
It was like 6 degrees and rainy and wind chill of -3 and
that was it. Like, there was that moment where it was still kind of minus in the just hovering around 0 minuses at about 1, 2 o'clock. So it was fine.
Fresh.
It was fine. It was fresh. It was more kind of the problem is that we were on the bus for like morning teas and that kind of stuff. So trying to find somewhere to go. So we ended up like literally in the Parliament House under the Parliament House car park, eating morning tea and taking a slash behind the pylons in Parliament House because we couldn't get into any of the parks or anything like that.
Federal
running into David Pocock in the in the car park.
Well, you could have found your former.
He's not allowed anywhere else.
Oh dear. Well, positive crank.
Sorry, guys. Sorry for going against type, but it was a nice moment, and that was about as interesting as my life gets.
Positive crank. I like it.
Positive crank.
All right. Well, this is Dad Pants, Stu here, and the Pants panel are with me. There's Rich. Hello, Rich.
Morning.
Ben. Hello, Ben.
Hello, Stu.
And Matt.
Hello.
All right. I want to talk energy. We go.
All right. I'm up.
Eyes are big. All of a sudden, very fast.
Yeah. Energy.
Now, 2 very exciting energy-related things have happened here. Mm-hmm. Number 1, solar battery installed.
Tremendous.
And you don't think there's a lot of looking at the app to check percentages. It's just been a fairly constant kind of check-in between me and
Putting
my
the
wife.
kettle on and checking? Do you do a bit of that?
Yes. So, obviously, yes, very happy with it. Built a little awning for it to protect it. It's very precious to us. I want to find some big bushes to maybe just protect it a bit more from the sun and a bit of wind in that. So I'm basically treating this solar battery as a third child in the house.
Battery dad.
Yeah, battery dad.
Battery dad.
Just looking to nurture this battery, just keep it safe from all harm. The other thing I recently discovered, because my wife's gone a bit energy mad this last month or so, in terms of just being sick of the bills and trying to do something about it. And the first thing we did was, apparently, doesn't matter who your energy provider is, you can ask for a plan where you get free energy for 4 hours during the day. Were any of you guys aware of this?
I am aware of it.
Of course you'd be aware of it, Ben.
I am not.
Yeah,
I'm not.
So
With your battery, you mean?
no, not battery related. Just whatever your plan is.
Yeah.
If you can do a lot of your energy usage in this 4-hour period between 10 a.m. and 2, which obviously is a bit annoying during the week, but then any energy you use during that time's free, and then you pay whatever for energy in the other hours. We thought that was pretty good, but then we're kind of going, well, now the battery, we don't need that because you do actually probably pay a little bit more for energy either side of that 4 hours. But I just wanted to make sure everyone was aware that that's an option, you know?
Right, to do all your meal prep and cooking in that time and
Yeah,
crank the heating up.
yeah, laundry,
Yep.
get a few loads
laundry
done,
on.
run your dishwasher during that time.
Absolutely.
You know.
And then put some washing on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Stu, I need to ask a question. Battery.
go on.
What size is it?
Oh, God.
What is it with you?
All about
Extreme-
size. Size matters. Isn't it?
Extreme specifics. How many people are the cheese boards for? How big's your battery? Like, why do you want to know this stuff?
It's of interest to me. I too have a battery,
Yeah.
but I fear that because I bought a battery so long ago, so long ago,
Right.
that now the additional capabilities of the battery or the size of the batteries are much cheaper to get a much bigger battery. So I'm hoping that you got a fucking enormous one.
Right. Well, it looks big,
Okay, cool.
but I don't know what it is relative to other batteries. This is the first
How
one I've
many
ever seen in my
kilowatts?
life.
Is that
Yeah,
how batteries
how many
measured?
kilowatts is it?
I don't have the answer to that.
That's all right, and that's fine.
As I said, my wife went energy mad
Right.
and sorted all this stuff out, and I was there kind of going, "Huh, that looks cool. Should we organise?
Can I make it a
awning?
house?
I'm going to
How
keep it
much
nice
are we
and
saying?
safe. Do you want me to do the cozy for it?
Oh, you need to have the pool filter running at between 10 and 2 every day now too.
That's a great point.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Problem with that is that every time we have a power outage, it resets, and we take about 3 months to remember to set it back to the proper time it's meant to be running.
Fair.
Yeah.
This could have been a dad crank, actually, but I'm saving it for the episode proper. Tell me what I should do about this. My son is sending me a lot of passive-aggressive Instagram reels about how, like, being an oppressed son. Like, his life is very, very hard, and
Right.
he's nudging me about, like, how... Well, that's what it feels like to me, kind of leaves in the
Can I
pool
just
style from
clarify?
Wiggo.
Is he making these reels or he's sending reels?
No,
about these
just
reels?
sending them along.
If he was
So
making
it's
them, that
things
would be
like...
great.
That would
You know, the look your dad gives you when you smile slightly when you're having a sick day, and it's obviously a very cranky dad, or the look your dad gives you when you don't want to move 3 tons of soil at 5 a.m. in the morning, that sort of thing. And he just keeps sending me these little things like it's some sort of interplay that we have.
The universal truth.
Oh, but
of
it's a one-way interplay.
Well, I don't bite his head off if he smiles on a sick day. I don't ask him to move soil. He's just got this thing. He's just got this thing
I don't
in his
ask
head.
him
Oh, isn't it funny how oppressive dads are? Oh, I don't do any of this shit. What are you sending this to me for?
Well, maybe he wants to move soil with you, Stu. Maybe he's reaching out.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. That's the other angle.
Or maybe he doesn't, but maybe this is your chance to start sending oppressed dad reels.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
look your son gives you when you ask him to move his clothes off the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The look that dad gives you when he's sick of Passag reels being sent.
Just create a vortex of meta reels
The
going
Inception-
round and around and around.
Inception
Yeah.
reels are back and forth, yeah.
But we are sending each other a lot. Like, we just, all of a sudden, we're just bang, 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 bang. And I should say, no, actually, we're not doing any of that because he's under 16 and there's a social
It's
media
working,
ban
and the system is
for
the
people
ban is
under
working.
16. So all of that was an invented story for the podcast, of course. But having said that, we're sending a lot of reels. And he goes, I think you should look at your Instagram messages. And I said, is it a soccer reel, a cat reel, or a reel about how shit dads are? Which one is it? Because they're your three. They're your three content
the three
pillars.
wheelhouses.
It's your algorithm right there.
Yes. Do you have anything like that, where like any sort of interesting social media relationship with kids? Your kids? Again, theoretically,
it's all-
because none of them have accounts of any kind.
No, I think they do that. Again, I've spoken before that the thing I like about my children is I believe they mock me behind my back, so I never really know anything about it. I'm pretty happy with that. I'll get some about grandparents' behaviour, which is highly accurate, or about sister behaviour, but none that are directed at me.
So they have their own three-way chat, maybe.
As far as I don't care if they do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's just...
Why-
If they are, then please carry on that way.
Why didn't Dad let that lady just sit there and enjoy a cheese board?
Oh, no, they were there. They were there with me. And they were like, what was with the lady with the cheese board not wanting to move? I'm like, I don't know.
I saw the same as you did, children.
Yeah, we were
I
there.
like the idea of maybe some sort of barter system where everyone's wandering around with a cheese board in the cinema, and if you like someone's seat better than you can, try and swap, like upgrade some cheese for them to their board.
Yeah. Well, more importantly, her carrying a cheese board and a drink left her open for us just to steal all the cheese. We didn't, but it was only thought of afterwards. It's like, if you're holding a cheese board in one hand and a drink in the other and someone just grabs the cheese,
What are you going to do?
Well, that's where you just, you're trusting your fellow community members.
Exactly.
We're in a society here, people. You're not going to pinch the cheese off the top of my board while I'm navigating my way to a seat. Pinch the cheese. Yeah. I think the next thing I wanted to ask you guys was...
Oh, hang on. Can I just tell you about...
Oh, you've got a social media thing? Yep.
So Harvey, Linz and I have an Instagram chat that Linz started. And Harvey just sends the most bizarre reels. Like it's all... it's like it's all Japanese reels.
Yeah.
What the
And
kids
just-
call brain rot?
Could be, yeah, could very well be. The it's just bizarre. Anytime I see that he has sent me something on Instagram, I'm just like, I don't want to watch it. Like it's just, it's
gonna
like
be weird and annoying. Is that what you mean?
yeah, it's just going to be like, why am I watching this? Like there's no, yeah, that's right. It's a breathe out scenario. Anytime that red dot comes up.
Yeah.
one, son.
Instagram has replaced your children putting on pantomime shows for you. Right?
There
That's
you
all
go.
it is.
Of
He's like, in the olden days, you'd be like, we've made a production. Watch it. And it goes for 7 hours.
Two things
Well,
I'll say about that. Number one, I think you should make a reel and send it to him of the look a dad gets when his son keeps sending him shit reels that he's not interested in. But also, you're right about the pantomime. Just earlier, my wife was having a nap on the lounge, and my son didn't realise that. He was in the kitchen, and he was just had a plastic bowl and was just spinning it in his fingers.
Yeah.
And he came in and just went, "Mum, look at this." And she jerked awake and looked, and he was just standing there going, spinning a plastic bowl in his fingers, and she went, "You know I was napping then, right?"
Did she boo him?
That's a mum crank. Maybe we need to get
Behind
the mums
you.
Yeah,
in
mum
next
crank,
month
yeah.
for mum cranks.
Mum cranks.
Absolutely.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's amazing! I
was
can
just-
see my 15-year-old doing exactly the same thing.
Look,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just spinning a bowl.
Yep.
Sorry, I don't think I interrupted you, Ben.
No, not at all. I was gonna.
Hey, very
No, I'm not going to go down that
He's
line.
very tired. He's
No, I was
very
about to open up. Oh, actually, can I,
Whoa.
speaking of being very tired, I
He's
love
awake.
a tangent. I love a tangent. I was at work a couple of weeks ago doing some filming, and I had my glasses on, and they had some lighting because I was doing some down the camera work. I had my glasses on, and the lady that was doing the camera work said, "Can you just take your glasses off? We're getting a little bit of reflection. Can you read the teleprompter?" And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And I took them off, and I put them down, and I looked down the camera, and she said, "Oh, you look sad and tired. Put your glasses back on."
Okay, can I just say, it's all right to say you look tired. Why does she have to throw that? You look sad.
That is
I
it's hard to recover from.
Oh, just a punch in the guts. Like, I laughed because it was very funny.
Fred
But,
Bassett Wiggins from now on.
like, 24 hours later, it kind of hit me. I was just like, oh, no.
It's like a sketch. Like she could have just said, "Oh, maybe the reflection's not too bad. You could put those back on if you like."
Yeah. Yeah, oh, no. No. You look sad and tired. And, of course, there were 7 people from work there, so I've just constantly got this. That's being repeated.
Poor sad Ben.
Can I just ask, were you sad?
No, I was definitely tired, but I'm very rare. Like, I'm very rarely sad.
Okay, that's fair enough. Very good. Maybe might have been a prelude to the Pupdate later on. Yeah, the next thing I wanted to just ask you guys about it. Do you ever have any things where you go, all right, if I ever had any doubt, I know a paternity test is not required here. That's definitely my kid. And I think the best example I have of that is, I don't know if we've ever mentioned it on this podcast, but we've certainly mentioned it on previous podcasts. My first job was at a sandwich shop. And I think I lasted about a week or so, and then they didn't give me any shifts. And it's because I just made some real raggedy ass sandwiches. Yeah. I just didn't cut them straight. They were lopsided. The cut was never in a straight line, and somehow with a straight knife I managed to do a zigzag cut through a sandwich. It was all and it just looked, the sandwiches were mangy as hell. All right, so fair cop. I understand why I didn't get any shifts, whatever. But I watched my son cut a sandwich the other day, and it was the most atrocious thing I've ever seen in my life. It looked, it was lopsided. There was stuff coming out of it all over the place. One half was like, well, he was trying to cut down the middle. There was 3/4 on one side and 1/4 on the other side. It was just shit. And I went, save my money for a paternity test. I never have to worry about this. The raggedy ass sandwiches live on.
Strong.
And
Strong in this one.
the force is strong in this one.
Yes.
The raggedy ass sandwich will prevail.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think I'm quite a decent cook, but just whenever it just comes to the final stage of sandwich preparation, it just all goes to shit. Anyway, that's a kind of 30+ year battle I've had, which I don't need to bore everybody with the deeper machinations of now. But is there anything you guys have where you go, look, that's definitely my kid, I don't need to worry about anything there?
Like everything.
Yes.
Because they're Ellis's. That's what it comes back down to. Like, it's always that, like the moment when, like, everything that George touches breaks. And I'm talking, like, it does not matter what it is. It will snap, break, fall apart without any kind of, like, often it is due to not using things properly, but it's just a constant battle of things going wrong. And as I say to them all the time, you need to minimise risk minimisation, because you're an Ellis, and this is
because you're Ellis.
It's gonna happen. So yeah, the constant breaking of things and losing of things is very, very close to my heart. So I think that I've managed to put a lid on my anger a lot better than my parents did. They may disagree with me, but yeah.
Well, see if you get a few Instagram reels in a couple of years' time.
Well, I'm sure we'll see. We'll see.
Any others?
Yeah, I don't have to worry. My youngest especially. The eldest, sometimes, Justine, she doesn't really look like any of us at any particular time, but my youngest just has, as you know, the sarcasm is strong. The looks are strong. Just comes straight from my father, pass through me onto her. She reminds me more of my dad than she does of me, because she just says such things as she's walking away out of a room where I'm like, all right, don't have to worry about anything here.
Exit timing.
Exit timing, yes, exactly.
Very good. All right, Rich, you wanted to chat about sports participation. You kind of like that as a interesting thing.
Look, I'm going to give you a minute here, Buckland, just in case this may be a necessary edit point, because we're getting to the possibly, I won't say libelous, but we're getting towards some things involving some public figures and stuff. So I'll just letting you know, and you can do what you want with it. I'm not precious about it. This is literally more advice from you guys than anything else.
I'm not a lawyer.
I'm aware of that, but I'm very well aware. But I'm just saying, I know that you in particular are probably have our interests at heart much more than we do. So,
I see what you're saying.
Sometimes things hit the cutting room floor that no one knows about, and that you're very, very protective of. That we go, I don't care, and then looking back, we'd go, that was probably a really.
Well,
good
thank
move.
you for doing that.
Well, thank you very much for that.
There's a reason for that. We had to wipe our previous podcast off the internet.
And we thank you wholeheartedly for that.
Which we all agreed was a good idea, but I'd rather not do it again if I can help
well,
it.
absolutely. Anyway, basically, my young fella, we've kind of talked about before. He's not exactly a little lad. Like, he's playing under 10 soccer, and he's 3 inches tallest one on the team. He plays under 8 football, and he's about literally a foot and a half taller than most of the other kids on the team. He's a very big lad. He has decided that he would like to play summer netball of his own volition, and he's just said, I think I've played a bit of netball at school and I really enjoyed it, and I'd like to play the summer comp. And he had a chat with, he ended up talking to Tilly's coach about it, and she was quite encouraging and said, there's no reason why you can't play the summer netball comp. But he'd be playing the under 9 comp, which is, while it's not technically a girls comp, would be all girls except for him. And as I say, quite a huge lad. And there's a bit of concern from me mainly about the optics around this. And would like to get a bit of feedback around it, because coincidentally, I got to meet our local Member of Parliament while in Canberra. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware, but because we're from the New South Wales side, it is Mr. David Farley from One Nation. Mm-hmm. And basically his Politico organiser had a very long conversation with me as we were waiting for him to turn up. It was about 20 minutes, in which she was telling me about the injuries sustained by her daughter playing against boys in netball. Right. But these were trans athletes. George is not trans. Right. He's definitely identifies as a boy, and he's quite happy with that, but he just wants to play netball. But she said basically she was very upset that this was a thing that was happening in Victoria at the moment. This is allowed, that boys and girls can play together. So this is off the back of this conversation, and she was saying that she's had to have CT scans and all this stuff because she got elbowed in the head by one of these trans athletes.
Right.
I have no idea whether the validation of this or anything, but this was it was a very political conversation. So I suppose what I'm saying is that while I absolutely support George's right to play netball, is it a fair thing for him to go and do that, considering his weight and size? And we've already asked about if he could play up a division, like up an age group or anything like that. They said no, because of his age, he has to play in that under 9 division. And as I said, we're not trying to create a political point, but also considering we are in a country town, and it is a bit of a divisive issue at the moment. We're not trying to stir shit. Like, this is the thing. He just wants to have a crack at netball.
Are you worried that the parents of other girls playing netball are going to have the shits with him playing?
Absolutely.
Right.
They're going to sit there and go, this is bullshit, it's unfair, because he'll be 2 foot taller than everyone else out on the court. And, and even though he's not going to be the best player by any stretch of the imagination, but he will be that much bigger and stronger that it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be a very fair matchup. I completely understand
tricky, isn't it?
that situation. Is it worth, and, Tony's very much of the ilk of, he should be able to do what he wants to do, and, there's no...
Yeah, but Ellis, I'm just going to jump in and just go...
Yeah, please do.
You could easily have a girl of his size playing, and you do have, in any sport, at that age especially, you have netball, basketball. Wiggins will tell you the same thing.
Yeah.
You have kids where you're like, holy, like
Well,
some of them are 4'2" and the other ones are 6 feet, and it's just the way that they're.
It was literally the same thing when he was playing basketball as well. Like, I've sent you photos of the size of his basketball team. So it was the same thing playing boys basketball.
Yeah.
But as I say, because netball is such a gendered sport, I'm being completely.
I think your saving grace might be that he's unco and he's not going to be very good.
Mm-hmm.
My advice would be you might as well just give it a crack and see what happens. You might want to preload the conversation with George, but
we've discussed this with him. Like we've said, mate, you've got to understand that we've got no problems personally with it. This isn't about your gender playing netball. This is about your size against what essentially will be. We're talking like even though it's under 9, we're really talking about 7 and 8-year-old girls. It's the lowest division. So there's no younger age group. So there's 6, 7, 8-year-old girls playing it. And so we've said to him, this is the deal. And he's like, yeah, okay. Like, and I think that, I just don't know whether I feel comfortable in pushing him away from it either. Because, at the end of the day, if he wants to do it, and we've kind of said, we can wait until we move away somewhere else and look for some mixed competition or some other kind of sports where you've got that kind of a bit more of a mix and stuff like that. Like we've kind of said to him, these are some of the options. But it's not sitting very well with me either at the same time. Like, I feel that, is it about us or is it about him? I think that you're making a really good point about, there's a very good chance of there being other girls in the similar situation.
Yeah, but also they'll fix it organisationally. If there are complaints, then they will have to deal with that. And they might
but
move
as I say, we don't want.
I don't know.
We don't want to make that a thing. Like this is the thing. Like we're not.
Yeah, but you don't have to, if he's going to play, as with all our kids playing any sport. Once they start playing, you don't really get a say in that. You know what I mean?
And are you going to be at all these games?
Well, probably. Like we'll have to be. Well, Tilly, they'll be playing. Tilly will be playing the under 13s comp at the same time he's playing the
right.
Now.
If Tilly was playing against a giant boy, I don't know. If Tilly's playing against a giant boy, like switch it around, how would you feel?
Yeah, probably not great, to be honest. It's that kind of thing. Like, you sit there and go, I really think it's about being fair. Like, if there were a few larger lads around, or even if there were any other lads around, just to kind of at least make it a bit more...
Yeah.
There is that bit of parity. I just think that it's going to look... Because he, and I know I can't overstate how big he is.
He'll be dunking at 2 hands. Yeah.
Literally, he's nearly at that. He's nearly at that. Like, we've already had some of the footy dads saying he's going to go close to 200 centimetres. Just the height on him is ridiculous, and the weight.
Yeah.
He's a big boy. So as I say, it was just a. I don't know if what I'm looking for here. I suppose that we've kind of, tried to convince him that maybe it's not such a good idea at this stage. But at the same time, it's not sitting very well. I think that, it feels a little bit, are we copping it out here? Is there anything we could do differently? But I don't know.
That's a tough one. I think that flip of how would you feel if Tilly was playing against a boy a foot taller than her.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's I don't know how I'd... Can I just shoehorn something in here?
Just tell him you can't afford it.
Yeah. But, and at Rose's soccer, last year they had a mixed girl-boy team in under 9s and a girls' team. And this year, because they've gone into a bigger field, they have had to bring over some of the girls that were playing with the boys last year to fill the team out. Those girls are unreal because they have been pitted against. Yeah. Now, not again, same age bracket, but of course they're not going to be as big or as... Look, I would say they're probably as fast as, but they're not going to be as big and as strong as these boys, right? But it has put them into a position where, one of them's a defender, and there's nothing of her, and she is unreal.
Yeah.
Like, it's great to watch.
Yeah.
And I suppose being put into that position
Yeah.
is I don't know, it's for want of a better term, it's a sink or swim sort of situation, right?
We've got girls on George's footy team, and there's girls on the soccer teams, and they're all absolute, guns. I think it's that punching up thing, I suppose. If you wanted to look at it from a different perspective, it's that.
Yeah.
If they're punching up, then that's awesome. It's that punching down thing where you kind of go. Yeah, it does. It's that parody. Like, it just doesn't.
I think you just give him a game, Ellis. Just give him a game, and then talk to him like, nah, mate. It's not. I would imagine the issue's going to be like you've hinted at. Not that he's scoring every goal and being dominant. Is that he's going to squash them,
physically damage someone?
He's just going to squash them.
And he's already aware of that in footy. Like, he won't tackle he won't tackle any of there's like 3 people that will tackle who are of some kind of bulk,
body awareness and body positioning,
hurting these little kids.
Yeah.
Because they're not supposed
I don't
to.
know. He might be just really terrible at netball too,
and he probably
that will be fine.
And this is it. I don't doubt that he will be.
But the more terrible
you want to kind of put that up on the banner.
Yes, and this is the problem, right?
Don't worry, he's big but awful. Like,
but also,
the
problem is...
The more terrible he is, the more he's going to flatten people.
He might just not know and run and, to have a bounce and a kick. Like, geez, go up the back, take a specky. Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good one.
And then there's a bit of hip and shoulder in there as well. And, yeah.
Right. Are you worried about One Nation types coming into the crowd with
absolutely. That's exactly what'll happen. They'll turn it into a thing, and this is like, and I'm not even joking. I wish I was, but that's exactly what I think will happen.
Right.
Yeah.
It'll become the cause celebrity for segregation, like the gender segregation in sports, and it's. And as I was saying, like, it's really, really not about that for us or for him. But is it worth? Yeah. Is that a hill you want to die on? Like, for me, I'm like, not really. Like, it'll become a thing.
What if you and him start your own basketball style competition?
Well, look, and as I said,
George Ball.
If there was like a mixed type, if there was a mixed comp there, like, it wouldn't be. I wouldn't have a drama with it.
Yeah.
But I just know that he will be the only boy. It's only that Tilly's coach has said, "Oh, we'd love to have more players and blah blah blah," and kind of talked to him about it, and then it was like, yeah. Anyway, as I said, I'm more than happy for this one to hit the cutting room floor, but it's one of those.
It's actual parenting chat.
An actual rigorous conversation, Ellis, that we don't have an answer for.
Yeah, and I didn't. I was just
Maybe listeners can chime in and help. What do you think? Please let us know. We'll revisit it.
And remember that we're not on the North Shore or the inner west of Sydney or anything here. We're literally country Victoria, where those lines are very hard drawn. And I don't want to cause any dramas for him or for us. Like, it's not. It doesn't take much.
Let's have a break.
I gotta get my chicken duffel miles out of the.
Yes.
I got beef strog going in the slow cooker, Ellis.
Beef strog, that sounds right.
Shift with Peter Hislop. It's a podcast about executives and executive coaching, but it's not just that. It's a podcast about life, about how we approach problems, about overcoming the obstacles in our own head. Here's a clip from a recent episode.
Do you find that executives often understand why they succeeded, or is it more just a case of, I expected of myself, it doesn't bear much thinking about, we move on?
I think that attitude is very prevalent.
Yeah.
And it's because most executives live their lives being judged by KPIs and numbers and percentages, and sometimes they are surprised when something happens and they learnt that in their success, something completely untoward has happened, something good has happened. We've complicated everything. Life is, in fact, quite simple. We are on a world that is difficult, and all we have to do is constantly face the difficulty and win each day. We don't have to own it. We don't have to have more money than anybody else in the world. Anything like that. We've just got to face the difficulties and make ourselves better than we were the day before. And if we all did that, can you imagine?
So find Shift with Peter Hislop on your podcast app or on YouTube and give it a little listen. You might find something in there that helps.
Why aren't there more monocles, Wiggins? Why do people stop wearing monocles?
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Because my left eye is not as strong as my right eye, so
Lisa.
I could be a left eye monocle man.
Yeah, Lopez. Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be hilarious. Wearing like glasses with a monocle is that's a
Oh,
bold
like a
look.
clip down monocle.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
All right. Let's do this so we can all go to our various dinners. We're back, and it's now the new iteration of Matt's Health Corner, which is, well, I don't know, maybe we can come up with a jingle on the spot. Has Richard done a poop, stuck it in a tube yet? I don't think he has. What should we bet?
Yeah. What? The game show is what should we bet, not whether he's pooped. We never find out. It's just all about working out. What we should
So,
bet.
would you bet 3 Devon freckles that he hasn't?
Yeah.
No, I'm not giving up any
I was
Devon
going to
freckles.
say, that's a
What do I win back? What are
Hefty
the odds?
prize.
Do I win more Devon freckles? This is the question.
10
odds.
freckles
Yeah.
for every shaft.
Yeah,
I think 10 freckles is by getting you one back.
10 freckles a shaft is great.
Is that a title? Could we get away with that?
That will lose most people, but that's
Yeah.
fine.
I have a question before you even get to that, Ellis. Just a phrase my wife said yesterday, which I'd never considered. I thought I'm taking that to the podcast, and she said, are you making fun of me?" And I said, "No, it's just I've never heard that." Where is that sound coming
Just
from?
let's listen to that. Stop everything.
That sounds pretty good.
Oh my god.
That sounds like an radio ad there of like, oh, it's
Got a
time
little
That
bit
sounded-
of, got a little bit, nice little Malbec, and it's got a beautiful colour to it, I've got to say. And the way that it poured there, and I'm like,
yeah, it sounded
That
very
reminded me
nice.
of like a prestige kind of Crown Lager ad back in the day when just slowly pour into a glass.
And let us be reminded that it's only a few months away from
Yep.
buying your Christmas crown.
Christmas crownies, everyone get
Yeah.
on it. You won't
Get on
regret
it.
it, I promise you.
Buy them for your dad. I guarantee you they'll be happy to see him. Now, this is what Justine said yesterday, was something about pooping, of course. She's always talking about pooping. She likes to have a lie-in on a Saturday and Sunday. And she said, "Oh, yeah, I had to get up, blah, blah. I had to go to do a poop." And I said, "Why didn't you go to bed, back to bed after that?" And she said, "Nah, once you poop, you're up." And I thought, I've never heard that phrase. I'm just going to take it to the boys and see if that's true. I haven't thought about it myself because I'm just up anyway. But if you're having a lie-in and you're having a lazy day in bed, is that the demarcation point where
It's
if
not
you have
bad.
to get up to poop, can you get back into bed?
We haven't made any t-shirts for a while, but I think if anything was going to get us back into the swing of it, would be
Yep.
phrases like that you could just stick on a shirt and
Yep.
tell me they're not going
Coffee
out
mug.
the door.
Coffee mug would be all right too.
coffee mug would be perfect, yeah.
Yep.
Bedspread.
Yeah. Yeah.
I pooped,
Yeah.
therefore I am up. Is
Just
that-
Yeah,
over
yeah.
above your bed in needlework. Some needlework, some crochet.
Oh, and toilet paper.
Oh, there you go.
Toilet paper, yes.
So is that true? Do you think that's true? Once you poop?
I think that any
Okay.
kind, I find it very difficult. Like, I think that maybe pre-kids, if I got up and there was an option of going back to bed, possibly. But I think post-kids, once I'm up. And that is usually the biggest impetus to get me out of bed on a morning where nothing else is getting me out of bed. I think,
Right.
yeah, I completely agree with Justine. I think that is a truism.
Well, it used to be. I feel like the child piece, Ellis, is very true because I feel like reasons to go back to bed after having a poo is number one,
Yep.
hungover poo.
Absolutely.
Oh,
That
yes.
was all I
Yep,
was thinking
yep,
about. Is
Yeah.
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 I'm the wrong person to ask. I haven't slept in since 2001. I don't think.
Poo or no poo.
There's no, the likelihood of a poo coming while I'm in bed, there's just the stats, the odds aren't there in the favour.
It's a very short window.
the 2.5 hours that I've in my bedroom asleep.
I can just imagine how frustrated you would get, Stu, if you laid down and then went, oh.
This is bullshit.
What are the odds? 4 freckles for a shaft.
Like I alluded to last week at the start of the show, more often than not, it's like 10 minutes after you had a shower and you go, oh, this is fucking, what is going on? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. The post-shower poo is the worst thing on the planet.
Now, let's not get distracted from our purpose here in Matt's Health
Yes,
Corner.
exactly. Ellis,
Let's get distracted.
have you done your poop test, Ellis?
Nope. I've been in
No.
Canberra. Come on. No one poops in Canberra.
Oh, taking it to camp that'd be bold.
Oh, that'd be
Did you
Put it
think
in the
about it at
fridge.
least? Did it cross your mind?
No.
Okay.
I've got to. I will look. I will make it my mission to get another poop kit. I need a new kit. Okay, let's face facts. I need a new kit.
Now, I found out recently that you can pay extra to get it sent to you quickly and processed quickly.
I don't think that's the issue.
But I think that I'm.
No.
Look, I think that I've stabilised my body where I'm blood free consistently or visibly blood free. So anything, it'll be a true test now. So I'm quite. Look, this is the thing. I want it to be a
That's
true
great.
test. So
Well, it's not through stopping drinking, as you showed us a mega pint of Malbec a
Malbec.
moment ago.
Yeah, man.
and a beer at the same
The
time.
beer. Yeah.
No,
But you've
I have cut
you've successfully dammed it up with Devon. Is that a beer you're drinking at the same time as the Red Bull?
Yes, I'm letting my Malbec breathe.
He's having
while
a
I'm finishing
palate
up my
cleanser
beer.
every sip. It's called a Schmalgenspell. It's very authentic. It's very high culture. You need to get on board.
I've got my cheese plate over here with my cheese knife with
Champagne
a
as
light.
well.
While I watch a web rip of the Odyssey. In
I'm like
Tony's
Spider-Man.
chair.
Yeah.
People are still talking. All right. So, I'm lost now. We're...
Ellis hasn't done his poop
No, I
check.
haven't done my poop check.
He wants...
We're done.
Do you think...
Look, I think that I'm ready to do it. I feel that this is the time where I will be clean and committed to doing my poop test properly. It'll be a true test. I just didn't feel that it was going to be an authentic test. Like, all it was going to tell me was, you got bloody
I've worked
stool.
out your angle.
Still, yeah.
You're holding on for long enough to sports bet to frame a market
Yeah.
on which month Rich is going to do the poo test. And maybe you're going to do a Trumpy and sell subscription early access to your
Early access.
social media so that
right.
people get an idea of like whether you're in a pooping mood or...
That's right. Poop social is what it's going to be called. And
Is it going to be like? Is this a
Blue
long
sky.
game thing? Look at this. Sorry, it already is a long game thing for Ellis. But are we talking? If we're talking a framed market here, then it would have to be earlier than December, because if we get to Christmas,
Christmas is
there's
to be
blood
before
coming back
It'll
into that
be-
stool.
Yeah.
That's-
Once the handbags are
Once-
truffled out of his room.
I don't know.
Then-
Crownies might not equal blood necessarily.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
handbags do though. I think that once the handbags come out, it's blood central.
I don't know that the Cancer Council will be happy with this. I don't think they're going to
They
be
certainly
happy with
won't.
this.
Neither will the Crownie and ham industries. They're not happy with it either.
Look, should we just skip straight to the colonoscopy? Like, is this even a thing
exactly.
we need to bother about? Like,
That's where we're getting to, isn't it? Yeah.
it's getting to that. It's getting to that
Colonoscopy
phase.
chat.
Like, I dogged out of it like 15 years ago. I probably should have gotten one then, but
Well, you're 15 years, you're still here. Double parked on beer and wine at the same time, so... that's Matt's Health Corner, I guess, for another month.
Yep.
Can we have a quick pup date before we turn to some upsetting RDT matters?
Absolutely. Betty's doing quite well.
We don't care about whether the dog's doing well. We're interested in your how you feel about the dog in the house.
Okay, look, I'm enjoying having the dog in the house.
Is it sleeping in your bed yet, Wiggins?
No,
No, not in your
no,
bed yet?
dog does not come into the hallway. The dog stays in the lounge room and in the kitchen and in the laundry and in the backyard, where she's been doing a lot of running around in the backyard recently, which is great.
Just barking at the leaves in your pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Debris.
Poor dad. Poor dadding skills.
It'll get in your filter.
The dog's turned into Yoda all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's right.
The
It's wise dog. Listen,
look, she's good.
I've got some targeted questions.
Yeah, shoot.
Targeted question.
So it's been a month since we talked about this. How many shits have you picked up in that time, personally?
7.
Right.
7. How many walks?
None.
You haven't walked the dog once?
It's not his job. Foot is down.
No.
Chumbawamba foot is
Is
down
there-
on
is-
that.
Can I ask, is there a walking roster, or is just Rosie doing it, or Rosie and Lynn's, or is there a bit of a...
It's mainly Lou. Mainly Lou. Rose loves to do maybe like a 10-minute walk when she gets home from school.
Yeah.
And yeah, Lou and Lynn's just got back from a walk about 45 minutes ago. And yeah, like Lou is the main walker at the moment.
Who's ebbing in their dog enthusiasm most?
Great question.
Well, neither Louie nor Rosie are. Lynn's was talking to me this morning about getting a second dog.
Of course.
Yep.
You've got 2
You gotta
feet.
Have a friend. This is what Tony said. Oh, if we get one dog, though, we're going to have 2. She went too early. Tony just fucked the pooch on that one, literally, by telling me that if we get one dog, we're going to have 2.
My specialty's an English dog. You just keep getting stung, Wiggins. It's
Excellent.
Just adding up.
I like the fact that in 3 years' time, assuming this podcast is still rolling on, Wiggo's going to be going, and
I'm going to be a vet.
yeah. My wife started talking about whether we need a 12th dog.
One for every month.
And the pony needs another friend.
The pony, lonely pony.
I can't.
Oh, that's great.
I can't. I haven't even wrapped my head around the
Yeah.
first dog. Really, like I like her a lot.
Yeah.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Are you still bitter that you got done by a Grifton salesman?
No,
Surely not.
no. I hold no.
It's been
I
a good thing
I
for your
hold
family,
no-
is what you're saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's all positive. Apart from the shits and the pisses, she's a lot of and the biting. There's a bit of biting going on.
Oh, yeah.
But I just whack her on the schnoz and away we go.
But less responsibility than another child. Like,
Yes.
let's be honest.
Yes.
More questions in this Pupdate.
Yep. Shoot.
Has it damaged anything yet?
It's so she's only damaged the things that were purchased for her to damage.
Okay. That's right. And lastly, who does it like the least?
That's a great question. I think probably.
I didn't expect you to answer it, by the way, but that's fine. You go
probably
ahead.
Harvey. I mean, we're talking about it all the time, Stu. Like this is part of the conversation in the house now. Is who does Betty like the most?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
But with that comes...
the least, which is Harvey, because he's around the least.
Yeah.
So, Louis, number 1, or
Yeah, I'd say Louis number 1. Oh, look, it's
on par with Rose, or...
it's tough because it's Lynn's, Lou, and Rose like neck and neck, like
Yeah.
depending on the day.
Yeah.
But I've taken up a dad stance of most evenings I'll sit on the lounge and just get her to come and sit next to me and we
Yep.
just chill out for
Well, this
half
is what
an
you
hour,
need to
which
do.
is
You need
quite
to
nice.
put Louis, Lynn's, and Rose in a life-threatening
Yep.
situation, and you
Yeah.
sit on
Who
the
do you
lounge.
go to?
And wherever
Yep.
she goes
Yep.
to, that's the one that she likes most. And I think you might
Yep.
win that one, Wigan. So,
Yeah, that's I do give good tummy rubs. So
Something for everyone, isn't it?
I live with him, and I can
Testify to
confirm.
the tummy rub.
All right, let's get to some dirty fucking real dad time matters.
Yeah.
Okay. So Matt's got a story, and I've also got. I don't know. We're running a little long here, so I might just throw it out there as a tease almost. But you go ahead, Matt. You go first.
Okay, so I've got some RDT origin story here. But first of all, my very good friend, her family, they're going to Europe for 6 weeks starting next week. I wanted you to do some maths for me.
We need the app.
The flight leaves Sydney at 3 p.m. and it takes 3 hours to drive from Canberra to Sydney to the airport if everything goes well. Flight's at 3. What time do you leave Canberra?
8 o'clock.
8 a.m.
Oh, Wiggins. Love you.
There you go. What do you reckon, Buckland?
Both said that at the same time. If people
They
did
did
pick
say
that
it at
up.
the same time. What did you say, Buckland?
So now I'm in a tough spot because they both said the same thing. So I can try and alpha them by going an hour earlier,
Yeah.
or
Yeah. What would you have originally said?
I'll just get to the airport. That's the motto.
Get to the
right?
airport. I know that. We all know that, Buckland.
You're going to say
We all
that
know
leaves
that.
10, aren't you, mate?
So
No,
when
I
you
wouldn't
wake
leave at
up,
10.
like pack the night before. When you wake up,
Yeah.
get the fuck outside and go. So for
But
me,
you wake up at 3.
This is that's right. You don't go to sleep.
Yeah.
Like you're
I-
literally in
I
the car
can-
at 12:01.
does the
You
airport
don't
bar
want to be
shut
hanging around
ever?
the airport for
Is it
too long because then you got to spend like $400 on tuna sandwiches.
Yeah, so Dad wants to leave. He's saying we're leaving at 7, right?
Yeah.
And she said 7's pretty early. And I said, look, he wants to see the gate.
See the gate.
That's all he
That's
wants.
it.
He
That's
wants
all
to
he
know
wants.
the gate exists,
Yep.
and
I
that's what's going to
endorse
happen.
7. 7, I've got no
Right.
problem with.
Seven's fine.
Yeah, so I said, it's a bit early, but that's fine. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, you might think about staying the extra night if you want to stay a night in Sydney if you want to leave at 7, but that'll work. And I said, does it really mean 7, or does he know it'll be faffing around? And,
This is the
Anyway,
thing. Is
so-
he,
Look, if it were me, the car would be packed.
Yep.
The raggedy ass sandwiches would have already been made. They would have been in the cooler, ready to
ready to
walk
go,
out the
yep.
door as soon as as soon as we're
I would
awake.
have
We've done it.
Practice driving to the long-term car park, which I would
That's
still
right.
get wrong.
Do a
on
shit
the,
so that
you
you're
know.
not tempted to go back to bed,
That's right. No pooping.
and then
Yeah, then you're away.
then you're off.
So, this is what I bring to you, though. I said, that's pretty early, but that's fine. And she said, yeah, but this is the thing. When he was 12, his family was set to go on a holiday, and they'd packed the car, ready to go. And in the night, he woke up and said, I don't feel very well. Right? And so they were like, whatever, you'll be fine. And he said, but I just really don't feel good. And they're like, you're just probably nervous, so you'll be right. He ended up in hospital with appendicitis the night before the trip. Nobody goes on trip.
Oh.
Right? So, real dad time
Horrible.
combined with that. Now, anytime someone sniffs,
Coughs.
coughs,
Yeah.
in the last 3 weeks, they're still like
Stubs
8 days
their
away.
toe.
Stubs their toe. He doesn't want anyone playing sport. No sport. I know you got basketball last game. No, you're not playing it. I know what you're asking. No, you're not playing it. 2 days before we leave. No, no sport.
Can I?
My neighbour ruptured her Achilles tendon playing netball the week before she was going to Europe. Still went.
Still went.
Put a boot on. Went.
Yeah, carried on. But imagine that. Imagine being the dad. Imagine
Yeah.
what I want to do is you're the dad in that situation. I don't think they'll go on 6 weeks around Europe, but just say, let's go to Fiji for a week.
Yeah.
And the night before, we're in hospital.
Yeah.
You got to have your appendix out.
That's awful.
it's awful, but it's also very travel insurance coverable.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like that is
you're not
that's
thinking-
the
That's some
reason
good
you
dad
take
logic.
out travel insurance. So that's
not
my
thinking that
number
as a
one
dad.
go-to. I'm like, right, I can justify this. It's all good. I can breathe quite easily through
Travel insurance. Yep. You know what, son? I know you're writhing in pain, but you'll be fine. Travel insurance. Lucky we've got travel insurance.
that. I
Lucky
know you
we've got
might
travel
die,
insurance,
but I've got
buddy.
travel insurance. It's all good. Don't worry about it,
And
mate.
we're in Australia. We're not in a...
Stop screaming. Hey, stop screaming. We've got travel insurance. Stop writhing around. It's fine.
Can I gently crossfade my story into this?
Please.
So we're going to the Cook Islands in about a week.
Is that where you honeymooned, Stu?
It's where we honeymooned, and it's my wife's 50th, and she wanted to go back for her 50th.
Great.
Lovely.
We're taking one son with us. The other one didn't want to come because that way he and his girlfriend get to have the run of the house for a week without anyone telling them what to do. And it also saves us from getting a cat sitter to come in. That's fine.
Nice.
Happy enough with that.
Important.
A lot of wins there.
Win-win-win.
An email, just talking about the sickness thing. An email comes out from the school that someone's got chickenpox.
Chickenpox, yeah.
Yep. And so now, what's obviously a realistic thing? Like, we're going, don't go near anyone at school, or like it's a week away. You can't miss a week of school, but can you?
I think you can.
You're already going to miss a week at school.
Yeah,
I would.
exactly.
I'd be considering it.
How do you
Year
feel
9.
about missing 16 weeks of school?
It's year 9, buddy. It's year 9. Who cares? Year 9.
Yeah,
Do it.
I know.
Are
maybe.
kids immunised against chickenpox these
Yeah,
days?
I think the chickenpox is...
I thought that was a thing now.
It's in it. It's every school sent out a thing saying there was chickenpox. But everyone's immunised. So strangely enough, the children that weren't immunised, they got chickenpox. I don't know how that works.
Really? Oh,
Can I
that's
just give you a
Yeah.
reference point, Stu? Can I just give you a reference point? It's not chickenpox related. It's more schoolwork related.
Go on, mate.
Oh,
So, as I told you before, my son started distance education last week, and so set up his week's worth of work. He'd set himself up a plan. He had everything ready to rock and roll. He had every part of his work done for the week by midday on Tuesday.
Yep. It's back to COVID times where they learn pretty quickly.
Yeah.
If I just do this now,
Yep.
Well, yeah,
So that's and like that was the full week's work. If he was going to school, that's what he would have learnt at school over the 5 days, and he's
Yeah.
had it done in like 7 hours worth of like hardcore.
Yeah.
yeah,
Without
I'm really,
any doubt in the world. That's exactly
Yeah.
what school is.
well, it's not even that. I had a student, he was sick for a week and in a moon boot, so his parents just said, we'll just stay home. And the week of work that we did, he did it. And I've got an app that tracks every student, how much time. He did it in like 47 minutes.
Yes.
And he did all the work. And you can show your students, look how much time we waste in class. It's fine. That's
School
what
is a
school's
massive
for.
waste of time.
Yeah, there's a lot of
It's
time
important,
wasting.
but it's a massive
This
waste
guy
of
spent
time.
47 minutes. I'm not going to guess that it's better or worse than anyone else's work.
Yes.
But we had 3 lessons and he did it in 47 minutes. That's what happens.
And I'm really proud of my son, who's been very proactive about seeing what's going to be due while he's away and making sure everything's done beforehand, like without much nudging from us. That's fantastic. Can I get to the disgusting bit now?
Oh, yes. Okay.
What's the cat done?
So, flight is at 9, just after 9 p.m.
Okay.
My wife wants our son to go to school that day,
Yeah.
and he won't get home till maybe nearly 4:35. And our other son, the son that's staying, is meant to be driving us to the airport. I don't like this plan.
Me either. I'm out.
You see,
How
Travel
long-
insurance.
What day of the week?
it's a weekday, so we're going
Yeah.
across Sydney, peak
Yeah.
hour traffic,
Yep. On a weekday.
trying to leave at 5 p.m. Oh,
But that's not even
assuming-
guaranteed.
Assuming
There's no
that's even
guarantee.
when we get to leave.
Yeah.
I feel sick about this plan.
So, Stu, Sunday morning, 2 a.m., how long does it take you to get to the airport from your house?
under an hour for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So 2 hours.
You're suggesting
2
he
hours.
leaves Sunday morning at 2 a.m. to be there by a weeknight?
I just want to get a clean shot, right?
A clean
What
shot,
is the
yeah.
clean shot?
Ain't no clean shot at peak hour in Sydney.
Peak hour
going
Sydney
from-
traffic,
Going
man.
from North Sydney to the airport.
But that means we're looking at 2 hours to 2 hours 10.
No one seems to understand that but me.
That tone with pure
Honestly,
dad.
I would have when I used to
I think
when
we
I lived
all
in
understand
Wollongong.
it, Stu.
Yeah.
The shot
Yeah.
to the airport from Wollongong was always a cleaner run than from anywhere
Yes,
within
in
Sydney.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was it was like, it is literally an hour door to door, and it
So-
never varied.
Stay in Wollongong the night before? Is that what
Same
we're
with
doing?
I
Canberra,
think you should
unless
move to
there's an
Wollongong.
accident. That's the thing with Canberra, is like it's usually the same
Yeah.
time to get
Yeah.
to the airport.
Oh, straight up to Hume.
Well, this is all you do, Buckland, is just you lean on them about going to school. Just
Well, I've
lean
already-
on them, lean on them, lean on them.
I don't think you should go to school because I think we should be
No.
able to leave earlier.
Yeah.
B, I don't know about our 18-year-old son who hasn't done a lot of peak hour city driving,
Yeah.
taking us to the airport.
You're going to drive there, Buckland. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. You're going to drive there, get out at the arrivals.
He's not gonna
and
be
then
ha-
he drives away.
So that's going to be a confrontation because he's not going to want me to drive.
Yeah, he'll think of that while he's hanging out with his girlfriend in your house for a week.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll get over it.
But this is the argument I have with my wife. I said, why can't we catch the train? She said, trains could be late. I said, the number of variables with the trains is surely less than getting from one side of Sydney to the other in traffic.
Yeah.
Surely. And we just couldn't reach agreement on that.
I
So
would
I'm...
train
Well, can
every
you
day of the week.
you let us know when that's happening, and we'll be live tracking that, because that's a very stressful.
I
I
don't
won't
know
be
what...
live betting that. I find that offensive. to
Surely
actually
the
live
surely
bet
the
something like that.
time, if not the, surely the time's similar on the train.
What, train v car?
Train v car.
Yeah, it probably is, but I'm... Like, the airport line runs generally extremely smooth because they charge people 4 times.
Exorbitant.
Well,
Yeah.
that,
The
that
amount
was
to
going to
use
be
that
my
line.
concern.
That's
Was that
right,
I am
yeah.
offended by the cost of getting a train to the airport.
Absolutely, especially when you're talking about multiple people.
Yeah. So they
Yep.
but with that cost comes
Efficiency.
minimal fuck ups.
Yeah.
That line.
Mind you, did I tell
Yeah.
you how much it cost me to get from the airport to Parramatta when I went on to Sydney? Like, I caught a cab because I thought, it's not that much difference because I've caught the cab to the airport before, but not from the airport. And I thought, it's like, it'll cost me $80 or something like that. $170 to get from the airport
to
to
Parramatta.
Parramatta in an airport cab. And that's just what it is. Like, the surcharge is like $60 to get picked up in a cab from the airport. And then going back the other way was a $45 Uber.
That's your Department of Education paying for that, though.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Junkets are the best. Yeah, far out.
All right, so I don't know. we need to.
I don't know, Buckland. Why are we
What the
find?
fuck do I do with this?
Why are we ending in such a horrible state?
I need help.
RTD.
No, I don't have anything to. Like, we're all in limbo here. The
I
help
think-
is convincing your family that your son doesn't go to school.
Yes.
That's a simple thing.
He'll be fine.
Well,
I
here's the
wouldn't stress
problem.
about that.
Oh, this actually brings us back to the start, right? On that day, he's going for an excursion to go and watch the Odyssey in the afternoon.
Man, what is
Oh,
about this
cheese boards
movie?
everywhere.
This
That could
movie
be
is just causing
problematic.
so much unrest.
I know. So, if he doesn't go, then he misses the movie, which we've already said he could go to.
Just
Hang
take
on.
him yourself. Go tomorrow. Take the day off. Take him to the movies.
Look, honestly, we took a
Why are we
three,
even having this conversation?
we took a 3 and a 6-year-old to Fiji during COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And literally, and then had to spend like 10 days traveling around airports between Sydney and the Gold Coast, and then Sydney and Ballina, because we weren't allowed to fly into the Gold Coast, and then back to Sydney, and then on a flight to Fiji. and it was like literally every single time they touched the handle on an escalator or anything.
Yes, that's
we were
right.
Like, fucking don't touch
Sanitize.
it! Leave it
Yeah.
alone!
Yes.
Just, you don't have to touch it! Like, you know,
Yeah.
get your hand out of your mouth! Was all
This
we
is
were
what
doing
upsets
constantly.
me.
Because if they tested positive to COVID before, they weren't allowed to go.
Yeah.
If they tested positive for COVID when we arrived, then they'd be locked up in solitary confinement for the 6 days we were there. So we survived that. Dylan will survive chickenpox. He's not.
Wiggins
Oh, listen,
had to
listen.
get Wiggins had to perform a miracle and get his child out of a wheelchair
That's right.
Yeah.
to get home from Bali. This is what happens on travel.
Listen.
These things
This is what I'm
will happen.
dealing with. We have been late
Yes.
for a plane before.
So I can't handle that.
These people, my short memories. What's
Can
going
you
on?
do a-
Do you remember that?
can you
do you
please
not
do a
remember that
PowerPoint?
feeling? Of,
Yeah,
Please do a
PowerPoint.
PowerPoint
PowerPoint
presentation.
for them.
Does
In
everyone not
silence.
remember
Don't
that
say
feeling?
anything. Don't say a word. If
Yeah.
you do a silent PowerPoint, purely just with all of the metrics you've talked about, put
The
them on
data
the board
points.
and point.
Yeah.
Point. Previous
Historical-
examples. Point.
yes,
Historical
historical-
examples. Point.
Yeah.
Point. This is what we want. This is what we're going to do.
We
I thank you for your time. Do not say a word. Have some nice classical music playing in the background while you
Here's a
present
cheese
it.
board.
Here's a cheese board. Enjoy. I've got a lovely
Well, they're
Malbec.
probably gonna
I
be
would
strapped to
highly
the
recommend
mast.
Devil's
Beer.
Vine.
They're probably going to be
Champagne.
strapped to the mast like Odysseus going through the sirens, watching my PowerPoint. They're just
That'll be you going through the. That'll be you going through peak hour traffic.
absolutely.
Just screaming, just screaming. No one can hear it. Put this wax in your ears, everyone. Just to, while I scream at you for an
cannot
hour and a
believe-
half.
Amazing.
These people don't remember the feeling of needing to be shepherded personally through
Yes.
security because the plane was waiting for us because we were late. The condescending looks from the staff.
Yep.
I can't believe that I'm the only one who seems to remember this. Again, Odyssey. Anyway, no. I just.
You need to take this bull by the horns, Stuart.
Yeah.
And PowerPoint presentation, A,
Yeah.
pull your child from school.
B, go and see Hades.
Go and see the Odyssey this weekend.
Yes.
Go and see Hades. He'll tell you what's going to happen next.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. The ghosts of flight attendants coming up from the sand,
He'll
going.
tell you coming out of the sand.
Remember
Yeah.
us? Remember?
Yeah.
Remember how you felt? Oh fuck. Okay.
We wish you the best of luck.
Well, I don't know that I'm any further progressed, but no, I'm just. Do I
I just
put?
gave you the answers.
Do I Chumbawamba
PowerPoint.
foot? Do I just put my foot down?
Yes.
Yes.
PowerPoints,
No
Chumbawamba
Chumbawamba,
foot.
straight
No
down.
Chumbawamba foot.
Straight
Straight
down.
down.
What's your concern about putting your foot down?
Achilles heel.
That we'll get there. that somehow, for the first time ever, there'll be no traffic through Sydney,
Yep.
and we'll
cares?
get
Who
the
cares? That's
5
why you
hours.
go.
Get there in
That's
plenty
why
of
you
time,
leave.
and no one's going
That's
to
why
say
you
at the end
leave
of the
at 7
holiday,
a.m.
I
to
can't
get to
believe
the
we got there
airport for
an
a
hour
3
before
o'clock
we
flight.
needed to. No one's going to sit there and say we got there an hour before we needed to.
Guys.
Everyone will sit there
They
and
can
say, I
make
can't
fun
believe we
of
didn't
you.
make the flight.
I
They
know
make fun of
that.
you and you're
We
like,
all know
I
that.
I'm sorry.
Nobody else
Sorry, everyone.
understands who aren't dads. That's
Sorry.
the point of this.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
was
we
never
need to
mentioned
stop
again.
yelling at our fatherly kin.
It's dad
We-
echo
we-
chamber. That's the problem.
right,
That's the
yeah.
problem here, right?
That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
No one signed up
We love
to
you,
our
Stu.
to our subscription to get our dad posts nice and early. Unfortunately.
We need
All
to
right.
Get our live
We need the app
tracking
to
of
show
our.
them. You just put the app up.
Yeah.
Bam, done. That's it.
I need to check the state of my potatoes. So this podcast is done. Thank you very much, friends. I love you all. I appreciate your advice. And please, anybody listening, we genuinely want some thoughts on Richard's sporting conundrum and what we do there, please. But until next month, I mean, I may be a very different human, depending on what happens with me getting to the airport next podcast. You never know. But bye from me. Thank you, fellas.
Thank you
Bye.
all.
See you,
Thank
team.
you, everyone.
This is an Angry Chimp podcast.